Are you looking for a really unique gift for a friend or a family member? Maybe they're in the hospital or they're convalescing. Maybe they just need a little bit of a boost, something to make them feel that they're treasured and appreciated. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to put this gift basket together on a dime. It doesn't cost very much at all. And you will have a beautiful gift to give to a friend. Before I show you how to put this together, make sure you like and subscribe and share this video for your crocheting and reading friends. Salutations and welcome back to the farm. Well, I gotta tell you, this video has been a long time in the making, overdue. I have put it off for far too long, and I really wanted to get this together for you today. It is a great gift basket that you can take to a neighbor or a friend who may be convalescing or maybe homebound for a little while. Maybe they're in the hospital and they just need something a little different from the usual, flowers and balloons and whatnot. And so I wanted to put this gift basket together for you and show you just how unique it is. Okay, so in a video that I had put together several months ago, I took you along with me on a trip to the thrift store. At the thrift store, I perused all of the books and I found this beautiful book. Look at the colors on the cover of this book. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been doing an Afghan where I make granny squares based on the covers of a book that I read. And so I want to do this for my friend. I want to put something together for her. She's been in the hospital quite a bit with some very serious issues. And now she's also kind of home a lot. So I really want to give her something that she can do. I know she knows how to crochet. And so I just kind of wanted to put this together for her. So I've got the book. Really great way to find something for a friend is to go to the thrift store and just find a beautiful book that you think they might enjoy. My friend really loves little dogs, even though she doesn't particularly have this breed of dog, but I saw these little dogs and I just thought it was so cute. So I picked up this book for her. Now to go with this book, I have another book. And what I have here is, it's a little book that I wrote to go with this little project. It's called A Book and a Hook, an Afghan's Story. And what it is it has the availability inside here for whoever wants to read books, have a reading list, do self-reviews on what they read, rate the books, everything. Everything is here that you need for 48 books so that you can build the Afghan that you create based on the books that you read. So there is a place for you to put everything, the author, how many pages there are, the genre, when you started the book, when you finished the book. There's a place for you to put a picture of the square that you make, or you can write down some of your favorite quotes from the book. There's also a place for you to put down why you chose to read the book and your own book review on it. So I really like that there's room for 48 books in this fill-in journal. I'll put the link to this book. It's on Amazon. I'll put it down in the bottom in the description if you're interested in picking one up. They're very well priced and it really adds to the gift basket because now she'll be able to read the book, create her square, and actually put it in the book. So I'm going to gift her one of these. And again, I'll write in it and dedicate it to her and everything. So let's set these books aside. In an earlier video where I took you to the thrift store, I showed you that we found all kinds of yarn. I've got this hot pink, brown, this spring green, I've got yellow, and I found a little ball of white. And what's really neat about all these colors that I found at the thrift store, I mean, some of them were 50 cents, some of them were 25 cents. I mean, I was just able to pick up this yarn secondhand, and all of the colors go with the cover of the book. So she'll be able to crochet an Afghan square based on these colors. Oh, and another really neat thing too is if you don't know how to crochet a granny square, I have videos on that. But also in the back of the book, I have the instructions on how to crochet a granny square. I have the printed one here where it's more of the graphic that you can follow, or I have the actual directions, the written pattern for making a crochet granny square. I'm going to show you some of the squares I've done in just a moment on some of the books I've read. But let's get back to what we've got here in our little basket. I've got some really pretty tulle. We're going to dress this basket up and make it all pretty for her. And then you can't read without having a nice cup of tea. So I picked up this beautiful little vintage china cup. It doesn't have a saucer, but I have got little packets of tea for her that we'll place in the cup and we'll include it in the gift basket. I even picked up the basket at the thrift store. So we have the basket, the yarn, a cup of tea for her to have, several cups of tea actually, and her books. Now the one thing that's missing is I did buy a really pretty pink crochet hook. And for some reason, it's not here. I'm gonna have to find what I've done with that crochet hook, but no worries, if I can't find it, I have plenty to give her a crochet hook. So I'm gonna go off camera for a few moments. I'm gonna wind this yarn into pretty little workable size balls to go with her book, and we'll put her basket together. Okay, so I have everything at the ready to build our gift basket for our friend who is home convalescing after a stay at the hospital. So what I want to do now is I want to build it, do my best to try to make it presentable. So I picked up this tool at the thrift store. It said 4 yards, but it wasn't square. It was just a long, thin strip. So I wanted to wrap the basket, but it's just not wide enough. So I'm going to stuff quite a bit of it right here in the bottom of my basket to make a little nest for all of our yarn and our books. So we have our book and we're just going to nestle that right here in our basket. Behind it, we'll place a book and a hook, an Afghan story. I'll kind of nestle it so it's kind of off to one side so she can see that there are 2 books here that she's getting in this gift basket. I found my crochet hook. Look at this pretty pink crochet hook. What a perfect little hook to go with our gift basket. I only paid $0.25 for it. I don't even know if I paid $0.25. I think they were 2 for $0.25. And then we have all of our little balls of yarn. So we have brown, white, spring green, so pretty, yellow, everything goes perfect with the book, and then a really bright pink. And I'm just going to take our crochet hook and we're just going to nestle it right into one of our balls of yarn here so it's prominent, so she knows this is a crochet project. Look how pretty it's coming together, all of the beautiful colors of the book. We also have our little teacup. Look at the colors of the teacup. I searched the thrift store for a little teacup that had the colors of the book. So I'm going to place this, see if we can maneuver things around a little bit. I'm just going to place that right there and make everything fit together. I've got one more thing to add to this pretty little ensemble gift basket. I'll be right back. Okay. I have these little coffee waffles. She's having tea, but why not have something sweet and soothing and comforting? These only have 3 grams of sugar, so they're safe for your diabetic friends. And so we're just gonna tuck this right here with our little teacup, and there our little gift basket is all put together. I really do wish I had enough tulle to go around it, but I did save enough tulle so that we can pull this handle up. Let's see if it'll stay up now that we've got our stuff in here. Look at that. Oh. We're going to tie a bow around the handle just to give it a little bit more, I don't know, oomph. Oh my goodness. Look at it with the bow. Who wouldn't love receiving this while they're at the hospital or convalescing at home, or just because you know your friend loves to read. Maybe they want to learn to crochet. There are several tutorials that you can find on YouTube to help you learn how to crochet. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Is this something that you would like to put together for a friend or a family member or somebody who just needs an extra boost? I really think it's a great project. It really didn't cost me very much at all because everything was thrifted except for the book. This is my book, so I'm gifting it to her, but the book is available on Amazon. And let me know if you put one of these together for a friend and how it was received. I was going to show you my book blanket that I was going to put together. I keep all of my information in my book, and I'm putting together my own Afghan. Let me grab that for you and show that to you. Okay, here is my Afghan that I'm putting together based on the books that I have read over the last, I don't know, several months. And every square, look at the beautiful traditional granny squares. Every square of my little Afghan is based on the cover of a book that I have read. You can see it's not finished. I can tell you just off the top of my head what some of them are because I remember them. They're so fresh in my mind. This one was called The Frozen River. If you haven't read it, it is a historical fiction piece set back right around the end of the Revolutionary War. Very, very good book and pretty square. But all of these squares now, they have meaning. My Afghan is going to tell a story, because when I have friends come over and they just want to snuggle up with this Afghan, I can say, you know what? This square right here, the autobiography by Leslie Jordan. I remember that so well. This one here's the autobiography of Carrie Fisher, who was Princess Leia. Notice her Princess Leia bun representation there. So many fun things you can do. This is a great stash buster. If you have yarn in your craft room that you just have little pieces and scraps for that you need to work up, this is really a great project for stash busting. So here's my Afghan. Let me know if you're going to be making one for yourself. Just a quick little edit. After I finished filming putting the basket together, I went back and I crocheted this cute little bookmark for my friend. I just thought that was a nice little added touch.